Come As You Are by Emily Nagoski. The myth of normal. A direct answer to the silent question most women ask, am I normal? Nagoski affirms that just like fingerprints, every woman's sexuality is unique. The introduction debunks the idea of a universal standard, arguing that diversity in anatomy, desire, and response is scientifically expected and perfectly healthy. Anatomy, same parts, different suitcase. An exploration of genital anatomy that moves beyond shame and clinical terminology. Nagoski explains that male and female genitals are composed of the same tissue, just organized differently. The focus is on understanding the clitoris and vulva to debunk myths about where pleasure comes from and to celebrate the natural variety in size, shape, and color. The dual control model, your sexual personality. An introduction to the brain's gas pedal, sexual excitation system, and brakes, sexual inhibition system. This section explains why some people respond quickly to sexual cues while others need specific conditions to feel aroused. It reveals that having sensitive brakes is actually the strongest predictor of sexual challenges, regardless of how sensitive your accelerator is. Context, the one ring of sex. An explanation of why sex cannot be separated from the environment it happens in. Nagoski illustrates how relationship happiness, stress levels, privacy, and even a clean house are not peripheral details but central components of desire. Context holds the power to either rev the engine or slam on the brakes. The monkey brain and stress. A deep dive into how the brain processes emotion and survival. When you are stressed, fight, flight, or freeze, your brain prioritizes survival over thriving. Since sex is about thriving, not survival, stress acts as a powerful sexual brake. This section offers strategies for completing the stress cycle so it doesn't sabotage intimacy. The sex-negative world. An analysis of the three cultural messages, moral, medical, and media, that sell women false narratives about their bodies. These external messages lead to self-criticism, which is one of the most powerful sexual brakes. Nagoski advocates for a sex-positive mindset that rejects shame and embraces curiosity. Arousal, lubrication is not causation. A critical lesson in sexual psychophysiology, physical wetness, lubrication, does not necessarily equal consent, pleasure, or even conscious desire. Conversely, a lack of lubrication does not mean a woman isn't aroused. This section separates the body's automatic responses from the brain's subjective experience of pleasure. Desire, the responsive drive. The revolutionary concept that spontaneous desire, feeling horny, out of the blue, is not the only, or even most common, type of desire for women. Nagoski introduces responsive desire, where the feeling of wanting sex actually appears after sexual stimulation has already begun, proving that waiting for a spontaneous spark is often a losing strategy. Orgasms, the fantastic bonus. A look at the science of climax, focusing on the difference between the Coolidge effect, novelty seeking, and the White Law effect, the need for specific, consistent stimulation. This section normalizes the fact that most women require direct clitoral stimulation to orgasm and argues that orgasm is not the sole goal of sex, but rather a fantastic bonus of a functional system. The secret ingredient, you. The concluding section that synthesizes all the data into a practical philosophy, radical non-judgment. By understanding your unique accelerator, brakes, and context, you move from feeling broken to being the expert on your own body. It encourages readers to trust their own experience over cultural expectations, using joy and confidence as the ultimate measures of success. You are not broken. Your sexuality is a unique system shaped by context, stress, and your brain's accelerator and brakes. The key to a better sex life is not fixing a flaw but understanding your own dual control model and accepting that desire often works responsively rather than spontaneously. By rejecting cultural myths and embracing self-compassion, you can transform your experience from shame to genuine pleasure.